welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about maximizing your results when you're going out as a solo worker during cleaning season as opposed to going out as a team. So you're going to learn that when it comes to the cleaning season, which takes place during the summertime, you can either work as a team of two or as a solo by yourself. Both ways have their advantages. Today we're going to talk about how to make the most out of a solo day. So when it comes to working solo, the biggest advantage and the most empowering aspect of being a solo is that you're not relying on anybody else for your success or your failure. You're really taking control of your day because there's nobody else involved. The buck stops with you, and it's going to come down to how hard you can push yourself, how well you can motivate yourself, and how efficient you can be on your own. Alright, so once you kind of take ownership of that fact, you'll see that when you're going out as a solo, really, it's the best way to maximize your income during cleaning season. Now, there's a couple key things you're going to want to do when you're working as a solo to maximize your income and your success. Number one is, first of all, to take ownership and realize that it's going to come down to your effort alone to determine how you do today. And then, we're going to look at a little bit of strategy. When we're selling window cleaning services, as you may know, we can sell a window cleaning only job where we're just cleaning the exterior windows and frames of the house and it's relatively quick to perform the service. Or we can sell a full house cleaning, which might take a couple of hours, and we're cleaning the windows, the frames, the siding, maybe even the exterior eaves troughs and a couple other things around the property. And it takes, like I said, quite a bit longer to do. Now, when you're a solo, you want to maximize your time, because with a team, they have the advantage of having one person working while a second person can be continually looking for new work. So when you're a solo, to maximize the result, you want to make sure that every sale counts as much as possible. Because while you're working, you don't have the ability to go line up another sale right away. So especially during the daytime on a weekday when there might not be as many people home, if you find a potential buyer, you want to sell them as much as possible. Alright, so when you find somebody at home, you get really excited about the full house cleaning package, and you're going to try and line up one sale for $500, $600, $700 that you can spend a couple of hours on to complete the work and then move on to your next customer, versus doing a number of customers for a smaller price point. Okay, now to really make the most of a solo day, you have to become very efficient at the work. Because you'll find very quickly that a lot of people need their windows cleaned, and once you get comfortable with your scripting, breaking up hot buttons and different factors, you're going to be able to get sales, but you're going to run out of time to actually do the work. And you only get paid for the work that you're going to be able to complete that day. So when it comes to doing a job, where a lot of people lose time is in the setup and takedown of their equipment. So you need to remember that every moment counts, not just the time you're actually cleaning the house, but the time it takes you to unload your equipment, set up your hoses, take a quick look around the house and come up with a strategy. And the more you can hustle from the start to the end of the sale, maybe you shave off 5–10% off of your time on each house, it frees up enough time to get one more done at the end of the night. And not only will that get you paid more, it might be able to put you in a position to win a bonus that day, which is really important as well. Now, the other thing about working as a solo is that you get the ability to not only sell the service, but to perform it as well. So in a lot of typical sales environments, you have one guy who's selling and he's making all these promises, and then somebody else shows up to do the work. My favorite part about going solo is that I can promise an amazing job and deliver on that promise myself, personally. And as a result have some really thoroughly impressed customers. So you can control the sales process and the service process as well. So the key to success there is to under-promise and over-deliver. You never want to be in a situation where you've told the homeowner that you can get more result than you can actually provide. So when you're going out as a solo, to recap, you want to be sure that you get as big of a sale from each customer as possible. so that you're not having to find 7, 8 sales during the day. You can have an amazing day with just 2 or 3 customers if they're all buying a full house cleaning. You want to maximize your efficiency at actually performing the work so that you're spending as little time as possible setting up and taking down your equipment and then getting the actual work done. And then finally, you want to make sure that you're under-promising and over-delivering on the service so that you have a happy customer every time, no matter what. Other than that, you should be ready to go.